Hello my nerdlings, if you're new here, my name is Nikki. Welcome to my channel where we get nerdy. Today we are doing the mid-year freakout tag. I think that is technically the name of it. I will link down below the person that I watched do this and where I got the questions and what the questions are. So, starting with question number 1. What is the best book you read so far this year? And I'm going to say I Want to Die But I Want to Eat Tteokbokki by Baek Se-hee. I read this book back in January, and it was the first book that I actually wrote in and annotated, and it's been a favorite for sure. Question number 2. What is the best sequel you have read so far? And I'm going to go with Sweat and Soap Volume 2. I started reading this manga not that long ago, and I absolutely love it. There's not one part of the manga that I find off-putting, so I definitely can't wait to read more of it. What is a new release you haven't read yet? I'm going to go with probably Clytemnestra. This was one of my anticipated releases, and I'm still really excited to get to it, and I'm really hoping that within the next couple months that it comes up on the TBR game for sure, because I really want to read it. Most anticipated release for the second half of the year. So I have a couple. First, I have The Water Outlaws by S.L. Huang. And then The Chalice of the Gods by Rick Riordan. Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldree. And then also BTS is releasing a autobiography. I'm not sure if it comes out, if it's technically, I don't think it comes out till next month. I think it's July that it releases. I've already pre-ordered it at Barnes & Noble, and I'm super excited for it. So, I can't wait. Next question. What has been your biggest disappointment in 2023 so far? And I'm going to go with In the Ravenous Dark by A.M. Strickland. I mean, when I did my wrap-up and I hadn't finished the book, I said I was projecting it to be a 4.5 star. And then I finished it, and it was a 2-star. So, it had so much potential, and it just took a 180-degree turn that was not for the better. Next question is, what has been the biggest surprise so far this year? And for that, I'm going with Rosalind Palmer Takes the Cake. Read this for Chelsea's book club, and I don't typically read romance or women's fiction, whatever you want to call it, but I enjoyed it, and I'm surprised I enjoyed it. I didn't think I would. And the following question is, who is a new favorite author? It could be somebody that has an extensive backlist, or it could be somebody that is a debut author. That's a fantastic question. I'm probably going to go with Cassandra Clare. I mean, there's an entire dedicated shelf to her. Next question is, what is a book that made you cry? And I'm going with To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. I obviously don't remember this story as much as I thought I did when I was in high school and read it. Because it definitely hit harder than I remember it at all. And so, yeah, there was some tears to be had. A book that made you happy. I'm going to say A Man and His Cat, Volume 2. That series always makes me happy. It's just a dose of endorphins in a book form. What are the most beautiful books you have hauled this year? And I'm going with What Moves the Dead and The Illuminaries. I don't know what is up with me and dead things and foliage this year, or fungi, but just something about these two covers are just, they speak to me. And last question, what do you still need to read this year? Too much? Like, let's be honest. There are way too many books that are faced out versus their pages sticking out. So that says I have not read that many of my books comparative to what I have on my shelves. So make sure you like the video if you did, comment down below your answers to these questions, hit subscribe if you want to see more, and until next time, you are loved and you are valid.